Have you ever been so mad at your neighbor because doesn't clean his dog's poop that you decide to take matters with your own hands? Quite literally? And grab that dookie and use it as a gun against that dirty neighbor? Well, I hope the answer is no, because that's a crime, and you could get arrested like our Florida man here called Trey. Trey the Cloud, hope I'm saying that right, from Leesburg, Florida, was arrested after he got tired of all the poop from his neighbor dog that ended up throwing it at him in a really heated and nasty confrontation. I swear, this is one of those things I'm the most afraid of, and it's people who use their fluids and nasty things as weapon. Like this is some jail type of situation. Like people who use human or other animal fluids or substances or poop, you know what I'm saying? That's so nasty. Like I don't want to get an infection or anything like that, or like I'm scared of that type of thing. Okay, I'm afraid of that. Like that's why I couldn't work at a jail or a prison or anything like that, because people, I have seen it in videos that they will use literally their poop as a weapon, and it's scary. Literally, there's a, I forgot the name of this YouTuber. It's a really famous one, so I'm in a bad spot for not remembering. But he goes and did like a documentary in a jail or in a prison, and there was this guy who I think was called Poop Guy or something like that, and he literally used his poop as a gun, so as a weapon. So this news remembered me to that case. So according to the reports and information we got into this shitty case, we have that apparently Trey already confronted the neighbor about the poop issue and how his dog was using Trey garden as the bathroom. I wonder what dog it was, because it must be some big turds and constant ones to annoy someone to the point that they use those turds against you. They also mentioned that I think Trey also threatened the neighbor with a child scooter and said it will use it. So yeah, we are talking about a person who probably is not in the best place mentally, because I don't know, sure, poop is annoying, right? Like if you have a dog, if you're a dog owner, just clean the stuff of your animal, right? Be a good pet owner. But still, like getting so mad to the point that you go and threaten somebody with a kid scooter and then throw the poop of the dog in their face, like that's some crazy and wild stuff. And after fighting with Poop, he ended up with charges that are worse than the poop in his yard, because our Florida guy Trey here faces charges of burglary with battery, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and a simple battery. The burglary, for what they say with battery charge, comes with a minimum of 2 years in prison if convicted. So the 35-year-old could spend some time on jail or behind bars. And look, if you are a dog owner out there, be careful and make sure you pick up and clean your dog poop, because you never know if there is a crazy person out there like Trey willing to throw it at you directly at your face. Like how, man? Like I'm just trying to wonder what goes to someone's head to the point that they're like, "Oh yeah, you won't clean your dog poop? Okay, take it in your face." I'm like, damn. I would be so scared, dude. And more when hearing, but why he didn't call the cops or the neighbor? Because they don't say this. For what I read, it's like the neighbor just called after the poop incident happened. So he got threatened with a scooter, didn't call the cops, and then got poop in his face, and that's when he called the cops. I mean, with the right reason, right? Like if somebody throws poop at your face, 100% you're calling the cops or killing them. But I don't recommend that one, because you might end up behind bars too. Although I don't know if that will count as self defense. Somebody knows in the comments that, like, somebody can tell me in the comments if that's a thing. Like, if somebody throws poop at your face, does that count as assault? So you can defend yourself? So technically, if somebody throws poop at your face, can you use the First Amendment and just shoot at them? I don't know. I just have the question. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do or that you should do that. I'm just wondering if in this situation, could you use the self defense, right? Because I feel like there's other people out there that will have shot this guy if this happened. But I don't know how the gun laws are in Florida, so I don't know. God, that's so disgusting. But I saw this and couldn't resist trying to talk about the Avenger of Duck Poop. That's how I call him. He's like the Avengers, but for duck poop. Anyways, I see you in the next one. So take care. Say hi to your neighbor, and I will see you in the next video.